Hello students, welcome to my virtual class. Students, we will discuss today the first unit of class 11 chemistry, that is some basic concepts of chemistry. Under this chapter, today's lesson is scientific notation, accuracy and precision and significant figures. Students, it is the greatest way to represent very small or very large numbers conveniently. In scientific notation, any number can be represented in the form of n into 10 to the power small n, where small n is the exponent having positive or negative values, and capital N is a number called digit term, which varies between 1.000 so on and 9.999 and so on. To understand the scientific notation, we are explaining this here with an example. For example, if the figure is 232.508, it is written as 2.32508 into 10 to the power 2 in scientific notation. That is, decimal is moved 2 places towards left so that only one non-zero digit is left and the number of places moved 2 in the exponent of 10 in scientific notation. You see, here the point is shifted to decimal, that is just after 2, and due to this we are rising the power of 10 by 2. Okay, this form is standard form and it is called scientific notation. Let us take another example. If the figure is 0.00016, how this will be expressed in scientific notation? We will see. We have to put one non-zero digit term just before the point decimal. That is, we have to move the point 4 decimal, that is just after 1, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4. The decimal is moved 4 places towards the right so that only one non-zero digit is there, and the number of places moved 4 in the exponent of 10 in the scientific notation. Since the decimal point is moved 4 digit towards right, therefore we decrease the power of 10 by 4, that is minus 4 is written here. Therefore, this 0.0016 is written in scientific notation, that is standard form, as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay. Now I think you all understand the scientific notation and the standard form. Okay. Now we see how the multiplication and division can be done with scientific notation. For example, this multiplication is given to us 5.6 into 10 to the power 5 into 6.9 into 10 to the power 8. So, how will you do this calculation? Let us see. First of all, we multiply the term 5.6 into 6.9 separately, and the exponent term, that is 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 8. As we know, in multiplication the power is added, therefore we write 10 to the power 5 plus 8. Now 5.6 into 6.9 is 38.64 and 10 to the power 13. Now we have to write this in standard form, that is scientific notation. So we have to move the decimal to point to the left, 1 places left. Therefore we have to raise the power of 10 by 1, that is 13 plus 1, that is 14. This is the result and it is in the standard form of scientific notation. Okay. Now we see another example. It is some different from the first one. We have to multiply 9.8 into 10 to the power 10 square into 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. Here also we multiply 9.8 into 2.5 and separately the exponent term, that is 10 to the power 2 and 10 to the power minus 6. Now we add 2 plus minus 6, that is 2 minus 6. 9.8 into 2.5 equal to 24.50 and 10 to the power 2 minus 6 is minus 4. And to obtain the standard form we have to move the point 1 places left and the power of 10 should be raised 1. Okay. This is 2.450 and the power is, if we raise by 1 place, then 10 to the power minus 4 plus 1 equal to 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Now I think you have a clear idea about the multiplication by scientific notation. Okay. Now we see the division. Okay. For example, one division is given for here 2.7 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 5.5 into 10 to the power 4. Okay. Now we divide separately 2.7 divided by 5.5 and the exponent term. If we divide the exponent term, that is the exponent term will be subtracted. So 10 to the power minus 3 minus 10 to the power 4, that is 10 to the power minus 3 minus 4. Okay. This term becomes 0.4909 and this term becomes 10 to the power minus 3 minus 4, that is minus 7. Now to get the standard form we have to move the point 1 place to the right. If we move the point 1 place to the right, we have to decrease the exponent term by 1, that is minus 7 becomes minus 8. Okay. So now I think you have an idea about how to make multiplication and division in scientific notation and to get a result by scientific notation. Okay. Let us see the addition and subtraction in scientific notation. For example, if we have to add 6.65 into 10 to the power 4 plus 8.95 into 10 to the power 3, how will you do this? First of all, we have to transform the exponent terms similar, that is either in both the term we get 10 to the power 4 or 10 to the power 3. So we are here changing the term 10 to the power 3 to 10 to the power 4. So first term remains the same. We write 8.95 as 0.895 into 10 to the power 4. Here we move the point 1 places to the left and raise the power of 10 by 1. Okay. Now if we take common 10 to the power 4, we the remaining part is 6.65 plus 0.895. We add this we get 7.545 into 10 to the power 4. Okay. This is how we do the addition in scientific notation. Okay. Let us see subtraction. Subtraction, we can do the subtraction in the same fashion as addition. Only difference is here the we just subtract the digit factor. Okay, here the power is 10 to the power minus 2 and here is 10 to the power minus 3. So either we change this power to 10 to the power minus 3 or to this power to 10 to the power minus 2. We are here changing this 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power minus 2. So this part remains same and this part we shift the point towards one place towards left and raise the power 10 to the power to 1, that is minus 3 becomes minus 2. Okay. So now we take common 10 to the power minus 2 and we get 2.5 minus 0.48. So the answer is 2.02 into 10 to the power minus 2. I think with these examples you have a clear idea about addition and subtraction in scientific notation. Okay. Now we discuss about accuracy and precision. Accuracy is the agreement of particular value to the true value of the result. Okay, how close the value is about is to true value of the result. Okay. Accuracy is the measure of the difference between the experimental value or mean value of a set of measurement and the true value. As the difference is minimum, the accuracy is maximum. Okay. Smaller the difference, larger is the accuracy. Okay. So accuracy is the mean value minus true value. Okay. Now we see precision. Okay. Precision is the closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. It is expressed as the difference between the measured value and the arithmetic mean value for a series of experiments. If we measure or take the same experiment 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, the result we obtained, if the results are consecutive and close, then the precision is high. Okay. So precision equal to individual value minus arithmetic mean. Okay. The mean, the difference between individual value, that is value obtained in experiment 1, in experiment 2, in experiment 3, individual, equal to the average value of 3 or 4 experiments. This is the precision. Smaller the difference between the individual values of repeated measurements is greater the precision. If we get the same value repeated times, then the precision is, our precision is good. Okay. For example, we see an table of 4 students getting the result of 4 different readings. Okay. For example, of the same experiment, student A get a result of 2.01 in his first experiment, first reading. He repeat and get the value 1.99 and again he repeat, he get 2.00, again he get 2.00. So the average value is 2.00. Okay. So this is for example, the accurate value of this experiment is 2.00. Okay, now we see the average value is accurate. Okay, here true value is not mentioned, true value is 2.00. So the student A is accurate and also precise. Every reading is very close to 2.00. Okay, all readings are very close to 2.00. Student B get in his first experiment, first reading 2.05, then he get 1.95, then again he get 2.06, 1.94 and 2.00. The average of his X4 experiment is 2.00. Now he is accurate, okay, to the true value, but his readings are not precise. Okay, why his reading is not precise? Because the readings have greater value of difference from the true value. Okay, the difference between each experiment to the true value is greater. Okay, not precise. Now see student C, he get 1.95, again 1.95, 1.94, 1.96, and average is 1.95. His values are not so accurate. Okay, his values are not accurate, but his values are precise. All values are very close to the average value. Okay, this may be, his technique may be, technique is good, but in some other factors he may be some problem. Okay, so he is not getting the accurate result, but the experiment is precise. He is doing his experiment very well. Okay, student D gets 1.98, 2.06, 2.08, 2.04. Average is 2.04. These readings are not accurate and not precise. It is very far from the accurate value, and the readings are also very different from the average value. Okay. So now I think you have an idea about the accuracy and precision. Okay. So for scientific measurement, both accuracy and precision is very essential. Only accuracy is not enough, only precision is not enough. Okay. Now we see significant figures. Significant figures are meaningful digits which are known with certainty, and the uncertainty is indicated by writing the certain digits and the last uncertain digit. Significant figure have certain digit and uncertain digit also. Let us explain with an example. For example, if we write a measurement as 49.6 gram, a weight measurement 49.6 gram, we say that 49 is certain and 6 is uncertain, and the uncertainty would be plus minus 1 in the last digit, because after 6 it may be some, here may be some digit. Therefore it may be we are not certain about this digit. Okay, thus the total number of digit in a number including the last digit whose value is uncertain is called the number of significant figures. For example, there are 4 significant figures in 3.200. So before the point and after the point, all the figures are significant. Here significant figure is 4, here significant figure is 3. Okay. Let us see some more examples. Rules for counting the number of significant figures. Very important rules are there. The following rules are followed to count the number of significant figures in a particular number. See, in first rule, all non-zero digits are significant. For example, in 285 centimeter, 285 centimeter, there are 3 significant figures. Okay, since all are non-zero. And in 0.35 ml, there are 2 significant figures. There are 2 non-zero digits, 2 significant figures. Okay. Zeros between 2 non-zero digits are also significant. For example, there are 4 significant figures in 1004 because the zeros are in between 2 non-zero digits. Okay. Trailing zeros are significant only if the digit contains a decimal point. For example, 1.560 have 4 significant numbers. Why this 0 is significant? Because it follows, that is, it is after a decimal point. Okay. Whereas 450 has 2 significant figures. This is a 0, therefore here is non-zero, digits are 4 and 5. Therefore here is 2 significant figures. Such numbers are better represented in scientific notation. Okay. Rule number 4, leading zeros are not significant because their purpose is to place the decimal point. Leading zeros, for example, in 0.05, here is only one significant figure. This 0 is placed to actually express the position of the decimal point. Significant figure is here only 5. Rule 5, defined values or counting numbers have infinite number of significant figures, as these are exact numbers and can be represented by writing infinite numbers of 0 after placing a decimal. For example, 2 we can write 2.00000 and so on. Okay. So 2 have infinite number of significant figures. Or 20, 20 is written as just like, therefore it is also have infinite numbers of significant figures. All these zeros are significant because they are placed after the decimal point. Okay. Rule 6, the numbers written in the scientific notation of all digits are significant. In scientific notation, if we write 4.01 into 10 to the power 2 has 3 significant figures. 4, 0, 1, all are significant figures. And 8.256 into 10 to the minus 3 has 4 significant figures. Now I think you can find the significant figures in any values which is given to you by consulting with the 6 rules of significant figures. Okay. Now we see rounding of numbers. The numbers are rounded off to limit the result of a mathematical operation to required number of significant figures. We need sometimes rounding off the figure to limit the figure. While rounding off the numbers, keep following points in mind. We have to keep in mind the following rules. Okay. Rule number 1, if the rightmost digit to be removed is more than 5, the preceding number is increased by 1. For example, if the value is 1.368 and we have to remove the last digit. Okay. So we see the digit is 6, that is, it is greater than 5. So we have to remove 6, we have to round off it as 1.39. We have to add 1 to this 8. Therefore the value is 1.39. Okay. Secondly, if the rightmost digit is digit to be removed is less than 5, the preceding number is not changed, that is 4.334. If we have to remove 4, okay, the result is rounded off to 4.33. There is no change in the preceding number. Okay. Rule 3, if the rightmost digit to be removed is 5, if it is exactly 5, then the preceding number is not changed, but there is a condition. If it is an even number, okay, but it is increased by 1 if it is an odd number. Very interesting rule. Okay. Let us see an example. If 6.35 is to be rounded by removing 5, okay, we have to increase 3 to 4, that is the value is 6.4. Why 6.4? Because the preceding number is a odd number. For odd number we have to increase it by 1. Okay. However, if 6.25 is to be rounded off, that is if we have to remove 5, the result is 6.2. The 2 remains same. Why? Because 2 is an even number. Okay. This is the rule. Okay. Now I think you can understand the rounding off also. So we are coming to the end of today's class. Now see the homework. The homework is, first question is, express the following scientific notation. These figures in scientific notation. Okay. Two students performing the same experiment separately, and each one of them recorded 2 readings of mass. Student A and B, reading 1, reading 2, which are given below. Correct reading of mass is 3.0 gram. On the basis of the given data, what would you infer about the accuracy and precision in the reading of students A and B? Who is accurate, who is precise? We have to discuss. We have to explain, give the answer with explanation. Okay. Next, how many significant figures should be present in the answer of the following calculation? First of all, you calculate this with the rule of scientific notation and get the answer, and you have to say how many significant figures are there in answer. Okay. Round up the following up to 3 significant figures. Here there is 5 significant figures, here it is 6 significant figures, here it is here it is 4 significant figures. We have to round up this up to 3 significant figures. Okay. So we conclude our discussion here. If you have, first of all, you go through the lesson repeatedly and try to answer the questions given in the homework. If you have any question or any difficulty in understanding, you can call me or WhatsApp me to this number. Okay. Until next class, thank you to all of you for watching this class. Okay. See you later.